Hello and welcome to episode 17 of our Let's Play the Banner Saga. You look at all the food freshly placed in the supply carts. What is this all about, you ask Oddleaf. The clansmen are trying to help as much as possible now, she says. Whenever they can, they'll forage for nuts and berries or fish and hunt. She hands you a piece of fruit. They may not know how to fight, but they can keep us alive by keeping us fed. Okay. It's 10 supplies. I'm not sure how you would hunt forage when you're on a ship all the time, but okay. Shouts from one of the rear longships grabs everyone's attention. The quick construction is proving faulty and the ship is taking on water fast. With dredge on the bank and all other ships almost at capacity, you consider your options. Bank the longships for repairs, have the clansmen board other ships, dump supplies to make room on other longships. I just gonna lower morale, right? Let's just bank and repair. Going for another fight. Oh, I thought we were going to fight. Morale is declining like crazy. A desperate looking lot of adults and a varl stand on the shoreline waving you down. You probably look similar going anywhere with Ivor. They look hungry, but can they be trusted? Toss supplies to them as you pass, but don't stop. Slow the boats and ask their needs. The basics, the varl says. Food, safety. Trade routes are empty. Of the 24 humans, half look like they've seen battle. Come aboard, you'll have food and safety. Everyone carefully files onto a couple of the less burdened ships and starts eating. Clip, the varl says, which you take as his name and his appreciation. A crowd begins to cheer from one of the longships as a man struggles with his fishing net. As his catch nears the surface, some voice concerns. You're close enough to make out a large shape and what looks like fur or hair in the net. Fire an arrow into the mass. Fur or hair? What the hell? Bear cub, shouts the man with the net. Long dead. What's it mean? Superstitions blow across the ships like a gale. Talk of plagues and famine make eyes go wide. You notice Bulwark at the bow of the ship, staring at the cub and brooding more than usual. Morale is just declining again. Smoke from a village catches everyone's attention, and the long ships begin to slow. I doubt these scraps of woods we're floating on can hold many more, Ira says. You feel the governor's gaze on you, and he slowly shakes his head. Let's go. They might resupply us for the trouble. Ivor cocks an eyebrow. And who will resupply them when they realize the trade routes are blocked by the dredge? Give him a look and wave the ships to shore. When the ships land, you and a few others rush towards the smoke. But the closer you get, the stranger the situation. There's no sign of battle, of people panicking to put out fires. Keep going, Bulwark growls. We'll see what the dead are carrying. The Var comment defies tradition, but so do many things about him. Push on to the village to investigate. A barn is the only thing burning. No one is around. Unusual, Oddleaf says. Some kind of trick? But let's look for supplies. Maybe. Let's have a look at the barn. We're here now anyway, so. While everyone looks for buckets of water, some Varl carry full yaks through to douse the barn. The door and front wall are soon smoking charred, remains easily kicked open. Unfortunately, there is nothing of note inside. You slowly trudge back to the ships and find Roga pacing. We're ambushed by some bandits while you were away, he says. They took off in a ship with supplies, so we'll be even more crowded now. Makes me think we shouldn't be helping anyone but ourselves from now on. Others voice their agreement. Yeah. A large dump of hazelnut trees looks like a good place for clansmen to stretch their legs and gather supplies. Once on land, the children laugh while kicking around leather-wrapped balls of rags. You notice a Varl on the edge of the clearing, silently staring into the woods. He's watching a lone dredge grunt stalk a squirrel. Might be hundreds of them in these woods. The Varl whisper is still loud enough to scare the squirrel and alert the grunt. It looks at you and the Varl before slowly backing up. Watch the dredge, track it if possible. The grunt runs away. You silently follow, but stop when you discover a clearing with a few small animal bones laying around. Meager meals for one. Near the bones stand a tiny statue of a dragon, and terror courses down your spine. You want to get away from it. Fight your fear and take a statue. Each step towards the statue adds to your doubt, until your hands wrap around it you realize you've been holding your breath and sigh with relief. Back on the ship, the clansmen discuss your whole experience along with all the nuts they've collected. Smiles appear on most faces. Alright, let's make...
on a vacant island. Azalai's godstone almost looks lonely.
Hakon, what can I do for you? The two Varl look deep in conversation, but Ivor catches your eye and waves you over. So they've all armed themselves and are running for something? But what? Haken's becoming a dredge scholar, trying to understand the motivations of our enemy. It's just strange that we've never seen their women fight until recently. Good thing too, we might have lost the Great Wars. You think about what to say. Does anyone talk to the dredge? Both Varn look at each other. There are rumors that some have tried and been killed in the process. A lot of nonsense skull tales about the sound of the dredge's voice making your skin fall off. So there's been no communication with the enemy. Is that normal? We were too busy killing to worry about a fireside chat. Besides, they only ever make warbling sounds. I'd guess if anyone has talked to them, it'd be the Valka, but good luck getting them to give you a straight answer. Juno says there's a darkness coming. But what Valkas say and mean aren't always the same. They speak in riddles and prophecy. Still, it might explain why the dredge are everywhere, like some kicked anthill. Maybe whatever's coming hit them first. Maybe it's just a new tactic for a new war. If they learn to crack the ground and call a giant serpent, then we're all dead and just don't know it yet. What happened back then? A great deal of killing on both sides. Imagine waking up to the dredge attacks every night. Back then the sun actually set. You'd wake up to sound and see nothing but glowing eyes around you. Ingvar probably told you we're never get close to pushing them back to the depths they call home. Actually, Ivor has never said much about that past. Oh? Ivor says nothing, just holds Haken's stare. Well, he's probably got more stories than you could hear in your short lifetime. You think about what to say. Huh. I'll leave you two figuring out the big business. You should know the clansmen have been talking about us killing women and children, dredge or not. It's not sitting well with everyone, which is probably the way it should be. I say if it's us or them, we make sure we're still standing. I'm bothered more by your decision to destroy Einertov's bridge. Let it go, Haken. It was the best decision at the time. To collapse a bridge that cost thousands of varlimes to build? If it weren't for your damn horns, Ingvar, I'd swear you were an overgrown human. The two giants begin trading insults, and you step away, letting them vent. Gormer statue. Knock back on strength. 2 will per kill, 1 strength. Level 6. Everybody's up for promotion. Birdseed. Tempest as well. Shield Master. I think I'm gonna wait with assigning renown for now. Let's have a look at the training. Well, come on in and let us have a look at you, Sven the trainer says. Just wanting to swing at each other, Sven asks. Or are you here to actually learn something that could save your life on the battlefield? What can you show me? Plenty, Sven says, walking into the large tent trying to keep up. I've got 5 challenges for you, and if you can finish them all before... Oh, it's the same thing. Alright, let's do the challenge again. Form a shield wall. That was easy. I thought that should be puncture, right? If your archer is stationary and the enemy's armor is damaged. Oh, maybe his armor wasn't damaged. Okay. Yeah, I gotta wait. Oh, I'm still not gonna be able to do it, aren't I? Hot. Oh, man. Yeah. The heavy impact on 3 enemies is kinda hard. Well, so much for that challenge. Can you just keep doing that over and over? Alright, let's do this differently, right? Let's have them come to us. If I go there, then he has to go stand there. He has to go stand there. Or he has to go stand there. Yeah. Now we just need one more to join in. Come on! Oh, okay. Okay. He can't move, he can. So, is he going to... We should put him over here, or here. Oh man, still not good enough. How the hell do we do this? Oh, that counted. Okay. Finally. Yeah, time is not advancing. So you could just do 5 of them in a row to get some extra renown. Damage 2 enemies at once with thread the needle. Oh, how do you do that? You need to get them in one straight line. Well, that's an opportunity. I didn't expect it to be that fast. Five. So we need to be over here. I don't think that's gonna work. Oh, we can't. But then we don't have enough willpower. Oh man, I should have hit that guy. Can I return? Oh man. You can't end this or what? Can't retry. Ah, end training, okay. Let's rest first, maybe. Free renown. Ah, we need to wait for the next one. And this is just practice, right? Oh, killing does count. Interesting. She's even more beautiful than the songs say. The clansmen and Val are admiring the godstone when you notice some are missing. It's Bulwark and his ravens, Aleo says. They looked rather upset by my music and all the singing, he shrugs. They'd rather hang around that large cart instead of joining us. I won't take it personally, but come closer. Let me introduce you to Asalai, the god of streaming waters. She is the curves of every river, a guide for those of us traveling unfamiliar lands. The skald runs a finger over small etchings in the stone, inscriptions from all those who were lost but found a way back home with her help. Listen to more of Alea's tale, search around the gods, the stone for anything of value. Pay your respects and leave. You say a silent prayer to the long dead god and return to your pitched camp. Amid the chaos of the clansmen stretching and drinking, a woman in torn robes slips out of your tent. You lose sight of her, but nothing seems amiss in your tent, so you let it go. The number of clansmen and fighters is shown here. If your caravan is assaulted en masse in a war situation, it is the fighters that protect the clansmen while your heroes fight a tactical battle. It is important to keep enough trained fighters available, but keep in mind that fighters consume more supplies than clansmen and are often less effective at foraging. Yeah, talk to Sven again. Okay. The trainer looks past you at some boys and girls eager to learn, teaching fighting to the young, Sven muses. They won't go back to hunting and foraging for food, you know. So you want to go through with this? We need protection. Sven blows out all his air through flapping lips. Then let's get it done. How many you want fighting for you? Can you train 200? 100 new fighters will be fine. 50 should be enough to give us an edge. 100 new fighters will be fine, I guess. We've got enough food and water to last us a day and a half, says Sven asks. That's what it'll take for me to break them from running at the first sign of trouble. Consider it done. Good caravan morale, +1 willpower. Can we do another bit of training? No, not yet, it seems. Time on the cramped longships is proving too much for the children. They're climbing ropes, interrupting rows, and constantly leaning over the sides to touch the water. Some Varlan clansmen look annoyed. Yeah. Move families to specific longships. Yeah, let's do that. You order the longships alongside each other before revealing your plan. Some are shocked and reluctantly follow, while others agree with your decision. The rearrangement takes more time than you expected, but the vessels are soon moving again, with children only climbing over those with children of their own. A cool breeze across the water works its way in your cloak. You shift to block the wind and feel something press into your hip. You feel around and find an item in your pack, but don't remember obtaining it. What the hell is that all about? The sheer cliffs and boulder-strewn waters of the southern bank dictate the longship's course. The droning sounds of the dredge accent their quicker pace as they follow your ships along the northern bank. Dust and mist makes it hard to see ahead. A hissing, rumbling noise growls all around. Waterfall! Shouts the sharp-eyed Nit from the bow of her longship. Oars instantly reverse and you nearly lose your balance. The roar of the approaching waterfall clouds your thoughts, while all the clansmen you picked up keep the ships from being nimble. Nid's warning allows them to react. It's a struggle, but no longships are swept over the waterfall. The remaining ships Aurora pulls hard, heading for the dredge-lined northern bank. In their haste, the vessels smash against sharp, split rocks as they push towards the shore. Some fighters are thrown from the boats, sinking in mud under the weight of their armor. The longships are too spread out to command a unified landing. Amid the chaos, you look at those nearby. Gris, a stout warrior, and a few others like him look ready to rush the dredge. Bolverk and his company are close to you, hauling their sealed card of the ship. You consider your options. Chris makes an opening. We could use some help from the Ravens, Bolverk. We got our own. Deval is interrupted by his shield maiden saying something to him privately. Bolverk snorts and says Volka offers a shield and spear. and people know the ravens pulled your asses out of this mess. There's no time to haggle or debate. We'll take whatever help we can get. Volka smiles. She bashes a dredge grunt in the head with the edge of her shield on her way to your side. -10 renown? Oh, because in order to recruit her. Well, if I had known that, I wouldn't have done that. uh, it's so hard to know which heroes you should be investing in. She's a spearsman. Champion. The character stands ready to insert herself between her allies and attacking enemies. Adjacent allies have all damage from attacks against them halved, but she also receives a half damage attack from the same enemy. Hmm. The character's shield absorbs all strength damage until it is destroyed. Thing is, I don't know how hard this battle is going to be. Maybe I should give the break to Alette actually. Will it rest? Strength. 3 break. Impale. The character skewers his enemy during normal strength damage before kicking them away during knockback and causing them to bleed if they move on their next turn. A target who is bleeding will take 1 strength damage for each tile they move, which can be especially deadly for enemies that are moved against their will. Oh wow. That allows some decent combos. What's this? Embolden. Each skill the character makes encourages allies to fight harder, granting 1 willpower to the unit and adjacent allies. Oh, that's kinda crappy. That they have to be adjacent. stone wall is kind of nice. Yeah, this puncture stuff, I don't know, was that also present in the previous game? That seems really good though. I feel like that's what the archers needed maybe. +2 armor until start of next turn. Oh yeah, it's an ability you have to trigger as well. Hmm. Adjacent, but is that only horizontal and vertical or also diagonal? Because that makes a big difference. And I guess it's only horizontal and vertical. +2 armor until start of next turn. And she's got a fair amount of armor. 14. So she's sort of like a tank actually. Okay. I don't really have a knockback, I think. Oh, never mind. Ivor. Why would you use that on a friend? It removes armor. I'm not sure if that's such a good thing. Yeah, all the Varl have heavy impact. I mean, it kind of makes you want to play with at least 3 Varl every time. Alright, we could start rotating them maybe. Because we have Mogger and Gris as well. Gris is a strong arm, just like Ivor. So that might be a good combo. Let's just go. Let's do this already. Well, that's a lot of dredge. Ah, we're just fighting these guys. 18, 19. That's scary. Ivor is up first. Can hit him for 8 or something. 9. No, 7. That's pretty decent. 7. I can't move her. Why? I can't move her. Okay, let's get him out of harm's way. I'm gonna have to be careful here, because that's kind of silly. Use 1 willpower. Oh, he's coming this way or what? So it could hit the gun off. Probably not a point in using willpower on that. The hell is that? Skulker. Skulker can move through allies. Skulker becomes invisible and stalks the target. Skulker reappears and attacks, signaling its pack mates to attack the same target. Oh! What the hell? Drum fire. 1 strength. Just want him to the dredge. Who's next? The big guy. Splinter Sentinel. When a Stone Singer is hit, all Gloom Wardens focus on its attacker for a round. Drumfire. Shockwave does armor break damage. Hot Ash Remnant hurts enemies and mends Dredge. When a Stone Stinger is hit, all Gloom Wardens focus on its attackers. Gloom Wardens? What the fuck are Gloom Wardens? Let's get this guy out of the way. Okay, hit for 6. Remove 5 armor. If we hit, then at least we render this sort of useless. I don't think we need to use willpower for this. Maybe 1. Oof, that's kind of bad. It's probably going for Ivan, right? We can hit him for 9 if we want to. Let's just hit for 6 right now, I think. And 15 to kill him. Okay, let's get a bit harder. 4. Need to move out of there. If he hits us first, can I hit us for 7? Which is kind of painful, so let's not do that. If I go and stand over here, 2, 4, 5, I think I can hit him. The question is, should I? I can't really do much else with her. The thing is, I should get her on this side, right? So I can shoot like this, in that direction. Why is this not exploding? I don't really understand. Is this like triggered on movement or something? Okay. Strikes targets for 4 strength. Continues diagonally, doing 1 strength damage each time. But then we'll leave Ivor open to attack. Skulker is next. Who's this? It's the big guy. So we might go in after Ivor. Even if I restore Ivor's armor, he's gonna be hit pretty hard. I do think we're going for the lightning. I want to see what it does. Let's go all the way. Four, five, five. Okay. Oh, we can get Ivor out of there. But then we open him up to this guy or what? 2, 4. Ah, the Skulker is right in front of us. Let's see. And Gunov is next. And then it's that guy. So we won't be able to kill the Skulker in time. So which one is more dangerous, this one or this one? I feel this one is more dangerous. He's got 18 armor, so we can't do much to him. What? What the hell just happened? Did we get into some kind of trap? Oh man, this is bad. If we unleash the Tempest, 4 adjacent enemies going clockwise. Can't really do that. Oh, because the Skulker was there. So if I unleash Tempest on this guy, it's gonna hit the Skulker as well. It should. And it's not. Okay. Alright, we'll be moving in now. Alright, Haken. 100% to hit, strength damage +1, break to the target. Or 1 strength, and 2 break added to heavy impact. Okay. Five. I haven't. Let's restore his armor. Six. 4. What? Okay, that might not have been the best idea, but I forgot about the horn, damn it. Probably missed some willpower here. time. We didn't defeat that guy. That was probably a bug. Hakan works his way through frantic clansmen on his way to you. You made some tough calls out at the river. If those ships had been loaded down with more people, no telling how many we'd have lost. Thanks. Too bad the landing was so rough. Hakan squints into the distance. The next attack is coming, and this time they'll come in force. What do they want? They seemed keen on our supplies, but that can't be it, can it? I don't know, maybe. The first time I saw a dredge, it wanted a deer I shot. Juno and Ivan approach. There may be a way out of this situation, a gamble to be sure, but we believe it's our only chance. God, it's bad when a Valka option is the only option. Worse than that. I can't promise everyone will make it. Juno gives Ivan the look. So what's your idea? Ivan sighs. With Juno's help, I think I can get us across the chasm, but it won't be easy for me or the caravan. I need to help Ivan and calm these people so they are ready to march when he is ready. You need to keep this area clear of dredge at all costs. If they... The sound of a warn horn cuts her off, and everyone turns to look. The dredge assault begins. Alet, Hakan and you know what to do. It looks like the force you trained is roughly the size of the enemies. This could go either way, but the victory here will protect most of your clansmen. Juno and Ivan move to the cliff's edge. Hakan, surveying the battlefield, says some supply barrels could make a few barricades for defense. Otherwise, it'll be a straightforward assault. Yeah, let's get some barricades up. Men and Varl begin moving barrels full of food and gear ahead of the fighters, but they look your way for confirmation. You realize these supplies will be ruined in the fight. The barrels are barely rolled into place before the fighting begins. Oh, we don't have Ivan this time. Um, Alright, I think I'm gonna stop here though. I haven't done this before, but I think it's maybe a good time to stop the episode. Thank you for watching, and we'll continue this battle in the next one.